Hey guys, this is Robert with Liability Law Firm, the #1 highest rated business law firm for entrepreneurs with more than 1,300 five-star Google reviews. We help entrepreneurs just like you get started with their businesses without dealing with complicated legal forms. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to convert your sole proprietorship into an LLC. But first, I'm going to explain to you why this is important to you. A sole proprietorship subjects your business to lots of liability. If your sole proprietorship is ever sued, they can go after not only your business and what the business owns, but also you personally. So if you're ever sued, they can go after your house, your car, or any jewelry that you may own to satisfy a judgment. Whereas with an LLC, you have a lot more protection. They can only go after what the LLC owns to satisfy any judgments. Basically, this provides you with a significant amount of personal liability protection. The first step that is required to transfer from a sole proprietorship to an LLC is to check to see if the name is available. This requires that you go to your local Secretary of State's office or check the website to see if the name is available. You can do this by simply entering the name and seeing if it appears as registered already by somebody else. The second step is to file your articles of organization. Each state has a different document that must be filed called the Articles of Organization, which is essentially the main document that needs to be filed to get your LLC registered. Each state also has a fee associated with filing the Articles of Incorporation or Organization that ranges from about $50 to $300, in some states even more. The third step that is required to convert your sole proprietorship into an LLC is to draft an operating agreement. Every LLC must have an operating agreement that essentially sets forth the rules for your business and how it's going to operate. Next, you're going to have to get an EIN number. You can do this by going to the IRS website and applying for the EIN number. The EIN number is essentially a tax number for your business. Don't get confused with an EIN versus an ITIN number. An ITIN number is essentially a social security number for individuals in the US who can't get a social security number. However, an EIN number is a tax number for your business. An EIN number is required to open up a business bank account, which brings me to the next step. Once you have the EIN number, then you're going to need to open up a bank account. It is important to open up a business bank account under the LLC's name and not use a bank account under your own personal name. The last step is to obtain all necessary permits that are associated with operating your business in that state. Oftentimes, obtaining these permits can be very complicated and require a lot of time with different government agencies. The reason for this is because each business requires separate permits. A permit may be required on the federal level, the state level, and also your local county level. So you may have to file for 3 or even more applications to get permits to operate your business legally. So overall, the main way to convert your sole proprietorship into an LLC is to check to see if the name is available, file the Articles of Incorporation or Organization, draft an operating agreement, get your EIN number, then open up a bank account, and then get all the necessary permits that are required to operate your business. Now I'm going to mention something that you should be mindful of when switching from a sole proprietorship to an LLC. The first thing to be mindful of is to always sign business contracts in the business's name rather than your name. If you don't sign in the business's name, then you subject yourself to personal liability, which would defeat the whole purpose of the LLC. The next thing that you should be mindful of is obtaining business liability insurance. While an LLC still does provide you with a great deal of personal liability protection, it's important to also get business liability insurance. This is an extra little safety net to help you sleep at night. The last thing is to make sure that all of your business expenses are coming out of the business bank account that is in your LLC's name. Additionally, you need to make sure that all money that your business is generating is going into the business bank account. The reason for doing this is because if you don't, it's called commingling your assets, and you can pierce the corporate veil. Essentially, this means that you are subjecting yourself to personal liability if you commingle your personal bank account with your business bank account and spend from your personal bank account for your business, or make money from your business and put it into your personal bank account. So if you want to switch from a sole proprietorship to an LLC or corporation, it is important to speak to a professional who can help guide you. Not everybody's situation is the same, and using an online automated company is not in your best interest. If you want to register your business properly, it is important to pay a professional to do it for you. Here at Malai Law Firm, we handle a whole process for you so that you don't have to deal with the complicated legal forms. We don't have a cookie cutter approach, and we speak with every client to ensure that their situation is unique. We determine what state is best for them and what type of business entity is best for them. Overall, we give you guys the personalized attention that you need. So if you're an entrepreneur looking to start an LLC in the US, then click on the link below where you will be able to get on a phone call to determine which business entity is best for you and strategize your business plan.